He's called the Creeper Man.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me.
It was the son of a creeper man.
It
It was the son of a creeper man.
Wow.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Cast v Crew v Lockdown Season 2. This week I am your narrator, and my cast of wonderful characters are Josh, Matt and Mary. And this week we are reading The Hobbit. Well, not reading. We're telling you it. Okay. So once upon a time in a land far, far away known as Middle-earth. We don't need to do that, it's not a fairy tale. So, our story opens with Gandalf tricking Bilbo Baggins in his house into hosting a party for a band of dwarves. In this case, it's just going to be Thorin to save me lots of time. So, Mary, will you be Jane Porter playing Bilbo Baggins? And Matt,
Sure.
Will you be Donald Duck being Gandalf trying to trick Bilbo Baggins?
Yep.
Thank you.
What? You decided
And scene! Thank you. They'll come back later. Okay, so Gandalf tricks Bilbo into hosting a party in non-understandable words, because I've got the word for it. And Thorin somehow managed to convince Bilbo to join the band of dwarves in trying to take back their home, the Misty Mountain. On their way to the Misty Mountain, Gandalf saves the company from some trolls and leads them to Rivendell, where Elrond reveals secrets from the map. Okay, in this one, Josh, will you play Elrond as Hades? And Mary, will you play Bilbo as Jane Porter, please?
Hey, yeah, Elrond, Lord of the Elves, quick ruler of Rivendell. Hi, quick question. What brings you to my wonderful kingdom?
Well, we're on the way to the mountain to try and save Thorin's home. But this place is simply spectacular. You're going to have to let me sketch it.
Yeah, I'm sure we could help you sketch it. In fact, I could give you the hands of a wonderful drawer. All you have to do is sign this little contract here. Nothing too binding, just a little something to, orientation, like at your stall, but that's really nothing important. No biggie. You head look over it and see if you want to give it a sign.
Oh, fantastic.
Cool, and scene. Thanks, guys. Okay, so after leaving Elrond with the map, they travel across the Misty Mountain. I think I said Misty Mountain, I meant the Lowly Mountain before. They come across they try to cross the Misty Mountains where they're caught by goblins and taken underground. Even though Gandalf rescues them, Bilbo gets separated from the others and is lost in the goblin tunnels, where he stumbles across a mysterious ring and then encounters Gollum. Okay, so we're going to change up Bilbo this time, and we're going to put him more in character. So, Mary, can you continue playing Bilbo for me? And will you play him as Eeyore? And Gollum, Matt, how comfortable are you playing Phil as Gollum?
Who's Phil?
From
Danny
Hercules.
DeVito.
No, Danny DeVito.
Josh?
I'll give it a go.
Thank you.
I've never watched Hercules.
Oh, Disney characters was such a terrible idea.
Told you to give me ones I knew. I
Well,
don't.
we covered who he was before we started. All right, anyway.
Oh, a ring. I guess I'll take it.
Yo, it's me, Phil, Danny DeVito, Phil. Dropped my monster ring that I use for my magnum finger. You seen it? You seen it anywhere?
Yeah, I saw it back in the tunnel. Suppose you can have it if you want. Doesn't mean anything to me, but it's stuck on my tail, as always.
You're stuck on your tail. Where have you gone? I can't see you. That's how the ring works. Now it's on your tail. I can't see you. How can I take it off you?
And scene. Okay, so scene, Josh. Okay, so Bilbo escapes the tunnels from Gollum, because in this case he turned invisible by sticking it on his tail. Later on, the company enters the Black Forest of Mirkwood without Gandalf, who has gone off somewhere else because he's Gandalf. In Mirkwood, they encounter some giant spiders, and Bilbo manages to save the dwarves from them. And they keep travelling until they come across Lake Town. It's a very silly place. Who hopes the dwarves will fulfill prophecies of taking down Smaug. So they eventually get to the Lonely Mountain, find the secret door on the map, and Bilbo scouts the dragon's lair and comes across Smaug. So let's change things up for a bit. Okay, Matt, will you play Bilbo as Winnie the Pooh? Sticking with, and Josh, will you play Smaug as the Queen of Hearts, please?
Okay.
Bilbo is trying to steal gold from. Well, Bilbo is in Smaug's lair.
What a lovely lair. Oh, it was gold, piles of gold. Oh, lovely. Oh, maybe some clothes as well.
What are you doing in my lair?
Oh, hello.
Are you stealing my gold?
Oh, no, just borrowing it for a little while and...
I think you're guilty, because I say so. Off with his head!
Oh, no, don't take my head. That's where I keep my ears and my nose and some of the things I do my thinking with. I need my head for thinking. Don't take my head.
I do not care. Off with his head! Off with his head!
Oh, no, I'm going to take this small rock and run away now.
And scene. So Bilbo, in having a polite conversation with Smaug, enrages Smaug because Smaug is an unreasonable person apparently, the dragon, and Smaug decides that what would be best to do now is go and set fire to Lake Town. Unfortunately for Smaug, he's shot with an arrow and dies. That's what the plot happens in this version anyway. So the dwarves take over the mountain, and Bilbo now has the Arkenstone and has hidden it because he no longer trusts Thorin, leader of the dwarves, who I realise we've not had yet. Matt, can you continue being Bilbo's Winnie the Pooh, hiding the Arkenstone from Mary? Can you play Thorin as Stitch, please?
Not seen this one in so long. Where's my stone?
Oh, no. I don't. I don't know what one is. I'm so sorry. I didn't see it when I was in there. I had a lovely conversation with the dragon. Dragon tried to take off my head. I didn't like that at all, so I left. I didn't take anything with me. Definitely pay no attention to the large bump in the front of my red jumper.
I know you have my stone.
No, you're imagining things, Thorin. No, I don't have your stone. I think I'd know if I had a stone, you see, because I know what a stone is, and I know what a stone is. If I know what a stone is, I know if I'd have a stone. If I'd have a stone, I know I had a stone, and I would tell you I had a stone.
Good, okay,
Flawless logic there, Thorin. Bye-bye now.
Okay, so Thorin is convinced that all the dwarves stole the Arkenstone, and is getting super angry. And while all this is happening, the elves and the lake men besiege the mountain to get aid from, and to try and get reparations for the destruction of the Lake Town and get the gold that the dragon had that Thorin promised them, which I forgot to mention because this is a long book. Anyway, Thorin refuses because he's still super angry, and he's decided that it's his house now. And he gets all of the dwarves from the Iron Hills to come and help him. Meanwhile, Bilbo tries to ransom the Arkenstone, to try and stop all of this, but Thorin is more angry now because he feels betrayed and he banishes Bilbo, which seems fair, I guess. Anywho's, Gandalf reappears. Hello, Gandalf. I can't remember who played Gandalf at this point. So, that's always a good start. Right, so Gandalf appears to warn them all that there is armies approaching. So, Gandalf, let's have Mary. Can you be Gandalf as LeFou, please? And Josh, we're gonna have Thorin. Thorin's evil now. So, Thorin, can you play Thorin as Hades, please?
So what does Gandalf?
He's here to warn about the armies.
Hey there, Gandalf. Thorin Oakenshield, Lord under the mountain. How you doing? What can I do?
Thorin! You have to leave. The armies are coming.
I think I'm alright. And in fact, if you keep talking to me like this, it's gonna make me really mad. I'm cool. I'm dealing with it. I'm not gonna move anything for you because I'm the Lord under the mountain. You're nothing to me.
I know you're the boss, but the armies are coming. You should probably defend yourself or something.
I'm cool. I told you to leave. You haven't left. And I'm not going to defend myself because I can handle it myself.
Okay. I'm going. Sorry.
And scene. Okay, so this version of Thorin decides to take the Battle of the Five Armies by himself and is fatally wounded because of it. And he reconciles with Bilbo just before he dies. And so for one final scene, before Bilbo returns home, let's have Thorin as Hades, Josh, and let's have Bilbo, Matt, Bilbo's Winnie the Pooh again, please.
Okay.
And this Thorin is dying, and he's reconciling with Bilbo, his friend.
Oh no, Thorin, your body honey is leaking.
I know. I can't believe I let a bunch of losers do me in.
Oh no, Thorin. Pat. Oh no, medic.
The little pipsqueaks from... Call the medic.
Yes, Thorin. Yes, please. You're going to Thorin. Talk to me.
I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm the Lord of the Underworld.
But Thorin, friends are for talking to, especially on your deathbed.
And scene.
Oh, Thorin.
Thorin dies, but Bilbo gets a small portion of his treasure, having no more want or need for more, and returns home a very healthy hobbit about a year after he left. And that is how we leave Bilbo until the Lord of the Rings. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this terrible rendition of The Hobbit, but with some great characters. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for being characters, and we will see you next time. Stay smiling, stay distant, stay safe. Goodbye.
Bye.
What?
What?
End of scene.